We talked about, hey man, Marvelous Bunch, man. If y'all haven't already, man, please subscribe, smash that subscribe button, like, man. Shout out to Tiff Star, her first episode. We swinging and coming in strong. This is definitely going up. But I'm gonna talk about some social stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about this.
Let's get it.
I thought this was interesting, right? And because we're both into music. So no hip hop album or song has hit #1 in 2023.
I'm not surprised.
This is after 30 years. So honestly, as somebody who's an artist, I just think everything's kind of getting generic. You know what I'm saying? We got into this copy paste era. It kind of started a long time ago when it was copy and paste, but now it's like at the peak of copy and paste. Like it's nothing different when it comes to the substance. We have some dope artists. Don't get it twisted. Some dope artists, but it's just like nothing new, if that makes sense. Like it's nothing just like when I listen to it, I'm just like, this should be #1. You know what I'm saying? Like this should be on the top of the billboards. Have you heard anybody that you was like you think might have a year by the end of the year? Or what do you think about?
Oh shit. So
you were just gonna see Juvenile yesterday, so it's like you know what time you're stuck in. You like I'm stuck in that age.
No, all right. So you already know. I'm gonna go. I hope we don't get in trouble for it, but I'm gonna say I don't think it's on accident. I think it's intentional. And I'm going to use Megan Thee Stallion as an example, right?
Oh, so we about to get deep, y'all. Pull the frames up.
Don't you know, Megan, are you familiar with Megan's situation with 1501? How they needed her to, but she was trying to do the album so she could get out of the deal. So she tried to do like watered down albums just to give them what they wanted.
Yeah, because they was trash. Those was terrible.
If you ask me, it's given the industry is doing, like there are artists who's trying, but it just gives that a lot of artists, they don't fail back. Like it just gives fall back.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't think that it's by coincidence. I don't think people are really putting out their best work. I also think that after the pandemic, everybody is mentally in a different space too. I will take that into consideration. But I think that's what got everybody to the point where it's like they're slacking at work. Because at the end of the day, that's their job.
It's crazy you said that about slacking at work. Because like I just feel like music was just so much more consistent. You feel me? And it was like actually like now everybody, like you said, 2020, everybody's mental is turned to who can have the best pictures on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Not the best record.
Yeah. And you gotta like, especially people who are under labels. You gotta understand how well you already know how
labels
get for them. Yeah, you already know how that shit get. You can't, and then you see the motherfuckers who independent, they doing what they want to do. But it's probably the case of everybody want what they don't have. So the independent artist is wishing they had with I really feel like it's a whole lot of that going on. It's just a whole lot of that going on. The same way it's obvious that in Hollywood it's just a writer's strike. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just think it's a little more silent in the music industry.
It might be, and when you said that about the writer's strike, it might just like you said, like we're in an age right now where entertainment is just slowing down. Like it's just not entertaining anymore. Like you said, we spent 2020 in the house watching TV shows, everything crammed for 1 year. So now it's like I just seen something like this like 40 times in the house. You know what I'm saying?
I think right now is a great time for new talent. This is a great time for new talent because it's like, and kind of like what you said, everything is being regurgitated. Instead of new talent trying to do what's already been, this is the time for new talent to get creative.
Yeah.
Because they need new things, they need new ideas, they need what's new. And at this is the point where this is why people are going viral on social media and getting snatched the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, we need what you got. We need what you got. But a lot of people aren't, you know what I'm saying, privy enough to know how to make these deals and to know how to demand what the fuck they want and all of this. So that's why you might get somebody who, I like your content, but when I bring you out here, I'm really just trying to steal from you. I'm really just trying to get your magic or whatever.
I tell people this about labels. If y'all want to sign a label deal, you think of it like this. This is how I thought of it. I broke it down like this. You go to work, you work your shift, you know what I'm saying, as a musician. Then when you get paid, not only you have to pay your bills, you actually have to pay your store manager too. So think about if you worked at FedEx and you're a regular employee and you get paid, and every time you got paid, you had to pay your store manager $300 out your check. That is what it's like to be being signed by a label.
Yeah.
So when you say I ain't never, when rappers say in my life, sir, you're working right now. You're actually literally you're on your job right now. And like you said, the finesse thing about like the independent want the label and the labels want the independent, that little back and forth thing. As an independent artist, I'm like, the freedom feels good, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Even though it's like it feels good to just be like, hey, I can just drop whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you always see these artists sign, and then all of a sudden they like, F my label. It hasn't been like that lately because, like you said, I feel like what you said, everybody's kind of like just cruising right now. Cruising right now.
Because it's a lot going on. And then you got to remember, like a whole nother flip side is, especially for the rappers, male rappers, I'm scared to even fucking rap because if I say the wrong thing.
Well, no, I'm gonna call out Rick Ross because when he put Molly in her champagne and she didn't even know it was crazy. That was a crazy line right there.
I'm even just talking about like the legal shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to rap because I could rap about a story that another motherfucker told me, and if I get caught up on something, I could go down for it. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, you got to think about. Then you got to think about, just like I said again, going back to the mental. A lot of these people that really lost their folks, whether they locked up, whether they got killed. Like a lot of these people that lost their folks. So it's all of that combined into it as to why we saying what we saying. But again, that's why I said you can't. It's kind of like the school system a little bit. We can't rely on old teachers. We need people to pick it up. It's just like churches. We can't rely on all these old motherfuckers. We got to find a new formula. Yeah. We got to come up with a new formula.
I said that to Nina when I was talking to her the other day. I was like, we just saying like, hey, like you said, family, like we getting older, so now we the ones that got to do everything like what our older people was doing. Like, and I think when you said the thing about laziness, I think our generation, the one afterwards, have gotten to this little slow mo where they don't even want to be that anymore. It's like, I just want to do me. I just want to do whatever I want to do. Family, Thanksgiving, building our family name up, that doesn't matter to me. I want to go on 50 dates in a row, or I want to go on vacation every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not focus on building the next.
I would say that's that. Oh shit. I would say that's probably 95, 96 to about 2000.
You put the day
on everybody after 2000, I give it to them. They got their heads on straight. These youngins got their heads on straight.
It's after
2000 and all of that, they pretty cool. The ones that I done seen, like these are the ones too. But I will say it's the drive that I have a problem with, because a lot of them are only getting it like this because they just want to show off. But a lot of the youngins that I come.
You're saying like they got it, but the motive might be a little bit wrong.
The motive is off. But at the same time, I will say these youngins, especially the ones born after 2000, they don't play about family and their relationships and all of that. They don't play about that shit. But I will say the thing that drives their success is outside validation, and that's what's dangerous.
Because they definitely, youngins be trying to prove it. And the thing is, it's so sad. The youngins try to prove stuff, and then our generation, not us, not speaking for us, then they watch the youngins trying to keep up with the youngins. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, we're not built like that. That is their generation. We're not built like that.
I ain't gonna lie though, boy. I sat in a parking lot one day, and I swear to God, it looked like a car meetup. And everybody that got out that motherfucker looked like 17 years old. And I was flabbergasted. I was like, what's happening? I don't know what they doing, but they figuring it out. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
It's like the reverse of like when our parents was
all over again.
No, I'm saying like when our parents was young. You know what I'm saying? When they was 17.
I was 17 and I had a car. That's how these niggas is. We missed it.
Nah, because our parents was fucking, by that time they was all drugged out, and at the end of it, they're getting this up together. Because like I said, I'm not trying to go. Like I said, I love my dad to death. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, he's a St. Elizabeth baby. You a St. Elizabeth baby. So it's like they was out here like you said. My father used to have $4,000.
Our parents' generation, the aunts and uncles, that was a very selfish generation.
I'm telling you, selfish. They were. They had it up. Their whole upbringing, for money in their pockets every day, like you said, cars and stuff and then they had kids and said, "I want to keep doing what I'm doing. at the same time.
I'm not gonna lie, and see, you don't have kids or whatever. Even though I think your parents would be amazing grandparents, but like even for me, like people my age look around at the grandparents like, damn, you really don't want to get your grandkids. My grandparents raised me. Like, what are you
Facts.
You don't even want to watch yours for a week straight in the summertime? Like, I was with mine until I was grown. What are you talking? Like,
I'm talking about every summer.
They were very selfish.
I'm talking about, we went to Granny house after school. We went to Granny's house in the summer, winter break, spring break. You going to your grandparents' house. Like, that's where you're going. Like, that's
very few families that I know that are still like that. Very few. Very few.
No, man, that's crazy that you be that's interesting, man. But I know we went kind of wherever, but no.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna hit number one this year? Just before we go to the next side, who do you think will hit number one?
Oh, like musically?
Uh-huh.
Shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so out of touch with the music. I'm so out of touch. At this point, it's kind of like the way that it comes up for me is like, what song do you like that's out right now?
Yeah, you're right, son. I'm gonna be real with you. I pretty much listen to my same stuff, and then like if I catch something like something catch my ear, I'm like, oh, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to only thing I'm listening to right now, honestly, is the Shitty Boys, Baby Tron. Look, you're probably like, who is this? But Detroit guys, shout out to them. Because I don't listen to nothing. Like you said, there's nothing catching me, like nothing catching my ear. And in the DC music, I'm kind of like, it's kind of it is not it for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I have to really find select people that I like from this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know me, I'm more on the mainstream side, so I could honestly say like the last song that I heard that like had me in a chokehold, I'm gonna have to give it to her. It was Nicki Minaj, that Red Ruby, the sleeves.
So Nicki,
that shit had me in a chokehold.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said that song had me in a chokehold. It was just the way she put that shit together, and I could not believe that song didn't do numbers. I couldn't believe that shit.
You know they're blackballing Nicki, so you know what I'm saying.
I was about to say
everybody just let you know they're blackballing Nicki Minaj.
Yes, that's what made it obvious to me that they were blackballing her, especially when I saw the video. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, the video, you know me, that's my shit. If I had to pick a job, baby, it would be coming up with people's videos. The video I saw in my head was way more sophisticated than that shit they put out, and it made me mad. I might just still go ahead and do it. We gotta find a videographer, but I want to shoot that motherfucker the way I want to shoot it.
No, for sure. Hey, listen.
And see what happens.
Because she definitely got blackballed, bro. Because like at the end
she blackballed.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, that blow me about that with Nicki. Like she even hopped on a song with a hot artist, and like they still don't be trying to do whatever. And Ice Spice, I've been having dreams about Ice Spice.
I can't get with it.
I've been having. I love Ice Spice. I'm an Ice Spice stan.
I'm trying, and I can't do it. I can't.
Why? She all right. It's this song called Euphoric that I always suggest. This song is called Euphoric. That's one of her best songs.
I'll listen to it later on, but baby, I ain't heard it yet.
I'm standing. I'm an Ice.
I'm not impressed yet.
Yeah, right around doing a dance. You know, doing this dance. That's how.
Who's she going up against Lotto? I like Lotto.
I mean, you can rip me out the plastic any day. You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
Lotto, what Lotto said one time.
I just got hit with Lotto.
What Lotto said one time? That bitch said, "My kids gonna have their way." I said, I felt that shit.
You know what though? I just got hit with Lotto from because I rock with Cardi. So when I heard the remix of the Rip Me Out the Bad joint, that's when I really realized that. I forgot. People don't know Lotto actually been rapping for a long time.
Yes. And I ain't gonna lie. Lotto got the voice and she got the voice and the attitude and the person. Like she got it. Like she really do. She got it. And to me, Ice don't. Ice is blank.
I mean, we're gonna compare the two. Lotto is better. Like
they already getting compared. So I'm going Lotto.
Give Ice this though. She just started. Lotto been around for a while. You feel me? And Lotto found her footing where she was going because she started off from Jermaine Dupri's show. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, she was on that rap show back in the day with Jermaine Dupri. So I think Ice would get there, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but you have to still make music, and I feel like Lotto makes a lot more music. If that makes sense,
yeah,
makes more music.
I respect Ice's grind. I respect Ice's consistency.
She consistent.
I just feel like she bland. Like I just feel like she's some. I don't think she don't. Her personality ain't pop to me.
Well, when I meet her,
She don't make me want to know more about her. She
when
don't
I meet
make
her, I'll
me.
tell her how she is.
I don't recommend that.
What?
I I think if you ever meet her, you should just seize the. Please don't do that.
I'm gonna go smack actually.
Yeah, you go smack. You get your opportunity. I'll handle her when I meet. It's like, nah.
Because I'm
It's
going.
all love. This is literally just criticism. Because like if she a cool person, she a cool person. But
I'm
you
gonna
know,
get
you
you.
gotta have it. No matter how cool you are, you still gotta have a certain type of personality to do entertainment.
I'm gonna get you hit. I say the Ice Spice thing. It could be actually 1,000% reality. I'm gonna get you hip off camera because I don't want to spoil it. But
Okay.
just know, it's a very, 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 very. I'm especially on some good Duce. It's no telling what I might do that day. Anyway,
You know what?
but anyway, my number one, like I said, if Drake just dropped something, he's probably gonna know number one. Future dropped something, probably be number one. But like I said, I haven't really found anything that I really like, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying. But before we get, we got to get into these two black people things, man. So Tyler Perry said he about to